Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they're keeping pace with their win total from last season, holding steady, though they'd like to move the needle and continue to improve. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main.
It's an Eastern Conference battle here at the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto as the Raptors look to work their home court advantage. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, and first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Michael Carter-Williams, John Henson out there with Miles Plumlee. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Vaughn in at the shooting guard. And Henson sends it back.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And so here's Toronto. 8-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that. You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Carter-Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's the screen. Pass to Vaughn. There's the dish to Antetokounmpo. The 9-foot shot lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Outside Curry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Henson the pass to Antetokounmpo. And that's going to be a treble. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Raptors third.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Curry against Carter-Williams. Curry can't get it to go.
They've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Yeah, it's a game of inches, and every play counts. And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Terrence Ross is checked in for the Raptors. Outside Curry. There's the pick. Ross in the corner. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves. Well, I think he kind of alligator-armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that
I think my 3 years at Kentucky.
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro Valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Monroe. And it's Stokes in at the 4 slot. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls, boy, was he tremendous. He had 21 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. Performances like this is a big reason why they've been so strong to start the season.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
For the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct that, but you've got to move your feet and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
Takes the 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks trail by 15. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe. The rebound by Patterson.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Middleton against Curry. From past the arc. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Jason Kidd had some words.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Raptors out in front, up 19. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Toronto making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for Smith. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Curry is out there with Lowry, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
DeRozan against Antetokounmpo. It's Carter Williams, top of the key. Offline from the top of the key.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
And Middleton kicks to Stokes. Back to Middleton. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Milwaukee, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. First one falls for him. Ross, he's checked in for Toronto. 2 shots. Both shots good from the stripe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Carter Williams against Curry. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Monroe, the pass to Carter Williams. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Curry's shot is good.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Biyombo, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Plumlee, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Henson comes in for Jarnell Stokes. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. From outside the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Carter Williams against Curry. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Carter Williams. Goes up on the high post. Nice jump shot. Good. Carter Williams has got 12 points in the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Curry can't get it to go.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's guarded close. And now it's Ross running. He can go all the way.
And guys got careless with the ball.